What if you had a friend who had only one birthday left, and your friend's dream was to ride with you in your high-performance car in a world-famous racetrack? What if your friend was 10 years old? Would you give them the best present you could?
I would.
I would.
I would.
I would.
I will. We started this program 14 years ago and began hosting a few families with terminally ill children to a weekend at the racetrack.
Well, we at the PBOC Club have been hosting the Kids Racing for Life for about 7 years.
The children were happy just to be at the track. Then the race drivers began to offer the kids rides around the track in their race cars.
That's an event where we get to take the kids and their families and take care of all the expenses for the weekend, take them out in the cars, and give them 3 days of the thrill of their life and maybe help them forget a little bit about their illness.
I really came into the event with no expectations. I was told by several members of TrackWeekend.com that it was a must-do, that it was something that was going to have a profound impact on me.
Well, last year was the first year I participated in it, and it was great. You know, I remember how hot it was, and not even one of the kids complained about it. They were just so happy to be there with us at the track.
The second Carlos asked me, I said absolutely. They didn't even hesitate. Of course I would do it.
Last year, the Kids Racing for Life program almost didn't happen because they couldn't get enough donations to host all the families. Well, I told Steven that wouldn't happen this year.
We have lost some of our kids within 6 weeks of an event, and the last pleasant memories that their parents have of their child is the smile that child has had getting out of a race car. Some of you have helped make that happen.
One young guy in particular, a really sweet little boy by the name of Matthew, I took him out for a ride in my Lotus, and he just couldn't say enough about his experience. And so after that event, I've kept a dialogue with him. He's something of a pen pal of mine now, and his mother was kind enough to send me a pictorial narrative of what Matthew has been through.
Most people don't think that the family has any hardships. They think about the terminally ill child. The family has devoted all of their resources financially to that child.
She sent me a picture, a series of pictures, and she showed me Matthew when he was 7 years old, out there playing soccer like my little boy plays. And then there's a series of pictures that show, you know, when he goes through chemotherapy and they do these blood transfusions and he's in the hospital, and you see this little boy who just, before they even knew it, went from a vibrant, healthy little person to somebody who was just absolutely stricken with the disease. And so
for $300, we sponsor an entire family. We're very fortunate that we're able to do this. That is a drop in the bucket. Most of you guys, that's one tire. Come on.
This is an amazing sport that we are involved in. I mean, how many people can actually say that they put their own car in one of these world-famous racetracks like Sebring, Homestead, or Daytona? But I tell you, nothing beats the feeling of taking one of these kids out onto the racetrack with you.
TrackWeekend.com organizers came up with a really good idea. What we're going to do this year is we're going to offer people who want to give just $200 more, so that would be a total of $500, the opportunity to have their car number and the make and model of their car or their sponsor name pre-printed on the t-shirt. So then when the kids come up to you, you know, you can sign over top of the car number. This is going to be open till the first 25 people who commit to donating an additional $200, and it's going for a very, very good cause.
You know our event is not a permanent cure for these kids, but it certainly becomes the cure of having fun for the weekend, even for the parents.
If I go to one event a year, it's going to be Kids Racing for Life, and I highly recommend that you get involved if you can, and give in any way that you can.
We're the fortunate ones. Let's share that with somebody who's less fortunate.
Come on, put your name and number next to mine.
So how about it? Will you put your name and your car number next to mine? Let's make a difference and help these kids.
Would you dare to believe that you're still still got a reason to see, 'cause the pain that you've been feeling, it can't compare to the joy that's coming. But would you dare